Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking to you about body position. Body position can make a big difference to the speed you carry through corners and even if you're in the air. But luckily for you, body position isn't too hard. In this video I'm going to be telling you about the basics of body position, so then you can go and shred the trails fast. Or maybe not that fast. You will start off slow, but then you will get faster. To start off, let's have two positions. One where you're sitting down on the saddle, and one position where you're standing up, with your saddle up. When you cycle uphill and you have your saddle down, you're most likely to try and stand up on the uphills to get more weight on your pedals. If you have your saddle high on the uphills, you might start slow but then get faster. Sometimes you might even be able to go up into your next gear. As mountain bikers go up steep hills and go down really steep slopes, it's not always efficient to have your saddle up high or have your saddle down low. But sometimes you don't want your saddle up too high, otherwise you might go over the bars. Here I didn't need my saddle up too high or too low, so I was ready to move. Most of the time you can't tell from the video how low someone's saddle is. The way you can tell from most GoPro footage is the more top tube you can see, the further back they're leaning on their back wheel. Here is a side-by-side shot of me cycling uphill, one with my saddle down and one with my saddle up. You can probably tell having your saddle up is a lot more efficient. Maybe try cycling up hills for yourself if you don't believe me. But sometimes, if hills are so steep, you might want to have your saddle low, as then you can lean forward. Some bikes have different ways to raise and lower your saddle. Some might have a quick release and some might have a dropper post or bolt on. Generally, when you're seated, that's the more efficient way to ride. Now let's move on to the next topic. Firstly, we're going to talk about the attack position. You will want to use the attack position if you're going down rocky or steep and gnarly terrain. You might ask, what is the attack position? The attack position is where you're behind your saddle, leaning over your back wheel. From this clip you can really see how far I'm leaning back and that I'm ready to absorb the roots with my knees bent. When the terrain gets difficult and rocky, your first plan of action should be to stand up. For the attack position, you should stand tall with your legs and arms slightly bent so you're ready to absorb any big shocks to your bike, not just hoping your suspension will do it all. You can see how I'm bending my knees to absorb the step. Now I'm going to give you 3 insane tips on why you should stand up. The first reason why you should stand up is because you won't feel the bumps as much and it'll be a lot softer ride. My second reason why you should stand up is because then you aren't just sitting on your saddle, you're working hard keeping your legs strong and standing up. The final reason why is that it's a lot quicker to cycle up a hill if you're standing up, although sometimes it's nicer to sit down. Now we're going to focus on where you're looking. Looking straight down at your wheels isn't very good. Looking ahead of you and seeing what's in front of you is really good. That way you know what to prepare for and what line choice to take. If you do this, you can focus on your body position more as you have more time to think what's ahead of you. Also, then you know if the feature's a drop or a jump. Even some of the best mountain bike World Cup racers need to keep reminding themselves to not look at their wheel, but to look forward. If you can do this naturally, you're doing really well. To practice the attack position, you can learn by leaning back on your bike and getting someone to hold your front wheel, then your bike doesn't fall over. Next video I'm going to be telling you about how to carry the most speed through berms. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.